ByteDance owns TikTok, right? CCP owns 20% of ByteDance.
And 100% of the data.
Yeah, exactly. 60% is owned by global investors and 20% by the employees. That's it. I don't know, man. Like I said, anytime Nancy Pelosi is like, tic-tac, I don't trust her at all. If she's pro something, I'm against it.
Yeah, we've gone pretty heavy on this. I think it comes down to two things. An executive order to demand that the data of TikTok stays in the United States and TikTok stays up. That is the path for the consumers that want to use TikTok and to protect the data from getting to the CCP. When you allow Congress to do it with a bill, you get the sausage making and everything else that's in the bill.
Well, speaking of sausage making, there's actually a case example here. There's precedent here, and here's where all the Adam is gay chants. You could start it now, guys. Here's the precedent.
Adam's gay.
Never stopped.
There it is. There it is.
Adam's gay.
Don't tell all the girls that I hang out with that I'm gay. I don't want them to find out. Anyway, there's been precedent from this, and there was a Chinese-owned company that had to divest from their CCP overlord. And who was that? Your favorite app, Vinny? Grindr.
Thanks, Adam.
Yeah, no worries. So Grindr was sold by a Chinese owner after U.S. raised national security concerns. It was sold for $600 million back in 2020. The Chinese gaming giant Beijing Kunlun has agreed to sell a popular gay dating app, there it is, Rob, for about $600 million, ending a tumultuous 4 years under Chinese ownership.
Yes.
So there's precedent here of divesting from this. Reuters reports that the Chinese company sold 98% stake in Grindr to U.S.-based company. It was so horrible because I had to
let me ask this question, though. Let me ask this question. This is what kind of an app? This Grindr is what?
Grindr is
a gay dating. It's like the
app.
Tinder for the
as if they need it.
So it's a gay dating app. Can you find out? I'm actually really curious.
Yeah.
So this was started by a Chinese firm that owns 98% of it, and they sold it to an American for $600 million?
Here it is right here. It says the app originally developed in L.A., raised national concerns after it was acquired by Beijing company in 2016 for $93 million. Ownership was later scrutinized by U.S. government, so it was, I guess, originated.
Can you do me a favor
and
ask if Grindr, what countries Grindr is in? Like, is Grindr in China? I cannot believe we're doing this, but is Grindr in China?
Right.
Can you
just meeting up at a bar? So I just say you like.
Censor. I want to know what. So zoom in right there. Government restricted countries.
Of course. Of course.
Indonesia, Turkey, Lebanon, Qatar, Pakistan, Peru. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Sanctioned countries: Crimea, Syria, North Korea, Cuba, Sudan. Countries where Grindr is delisted. China. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Are you kidding me? So they're 98%, but they're saying let's turn everybody else.
Yeah, you're gay.
But
No
don't
kid.
bring that into China.
No kids.
You gay?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
You
Well,
gotta be kidding me.
How many global users does Grindr have?
Well, there's two of them in here right now.
Me and you, Vinny.
Yeah, add two to that.
Let's go, bro. But it's there. It is.
More than 13
Grindr
million
is the
monthly.
number one social network for the LGBTQ community, with more than 13 million monthly active users in virtually every country in the world. Grindr has grown to become a fundamental part of the queer community since its launch in 2009.
Wow, look at that. They have tens of millions of users, man. They got users up the ass.
Tom.
Nobody.
Everyone here thinks Tom is like this, like nerdy,
He's
geeky,
so
like square guy.
dirty.
He's so dirty.
So dirty, you filthy
Go ahead,
bastard.
sell Don Lemon's pants. But what's interesting, and this is actually being serious, we're talking about divesting or banning TikTok, whatever they're discussing right now. In America, the joke is like, I don't need Chinese stealing my data. We got American-owned companies to do that. I got Facebook to do that. But the reality is this. None of the apps that are founded here in America, whether it's Facebook, Meta, Instagram, Snapchat, anything like that, are allowed in China. Zero. None of them whatsoever. You've talked about this a million times. Yet TikTok is the fastest growing app, especially among Gen Z. It's sort of ironic that they're not allowed in China, but they can basically indoctrinate our youth here in America.
Weird.
Well, listen, I'm sure the audience that's listening to this, Tom, are super grateful for learning about Grindr through Adam. And guys, if you want to, maybe if you don't use the app Grindr and you want to use it in a different app, you can connect with Adam instead of using Grindr. Right there. That's his QR code. And you can send your support his way. And who knows? Maybe some of you guys can convert him into getting on Grindr, but that's what we have right now. Tom, were you going to say something about Grindr?
Yeah, no, I was going to say something about China. They may not allow Grindr and things like this, but they sure have quiet capitalism, because you notice they bought Grindr for $93 million and they sold it for $900.
Yeah.
So there may be communism there, but the CCP and the overlords, deep underneath, they appear to be capitalists.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.